I don't know what you think about it. 1:32 in the morning when you can't sleep, or 2 or 3 or 4, 5. I be thinking some crazy shit. Why can't my mind give me a break? Insomniac. I swear I haven't done cocaine for 3 days. Insomniac. Why do dolphins swim and birds fly away? Insomniac. When will I ever get laid? Insomniac. What if my records never get played? Insomniac. What if Guinness has no records to break? Insomniac. If I was in France, would I be eating crepes? Insomniac. I want to climb a fucking tree like Gilbert Grape. Insomniac. How can a brother slang but not smoke crack? Insomniac. Do people really give a fuck that I'm white and you're black? Insomniac. I already lost my mind, but what if I broke my back? Insomniac. Why is all this bullshit they play on the radio so whack? Insomniac. Why do we stop paying for sports and pay for kids to do the math? Insomniac. What the fuck is the Elite Three holding back? Insomniac. Do you think Iraqis love their children too? Insomniac. What will we all gain when they all lose? Insomniac. How many pounds are you possessing? Insomniac. Didn't you see that intersection? Insomniac. So you're one of those rebellious types. Insomniac. Yeah, I am when they give me a mic. Insomniac. Why can't I beat up a cop with a billy club? Insomniac. Put his ass on the streets and make him suck dick and sell drugs. Insomniac. The distribution of power ain't just fair, in fact. Insomniac. I want to fly off the ropes and slam their ass on the mat. Insomniac. Where do all the great minds go when they go unnoticed and pass? Insomniac. How do white collar burglars talk about class? Insomniac. What the fuck else can the takers take? Insomniac. No wonder half the world is more than half baked. Insomniac. Is that bling in your ear real or fake? Insomniac. There's no fucking soul left in LA. Insomniac. I'm so glad they raged against the machine. Insomniac. Maybe one day we'll all be able to have a dream. Insomniac. What does it mean my thoughts don't relate? Insomniac. What's so merry about the month of May anyway? Insomniac. Where did I buy if you'll fly and come away anyway? Insomniac. If all that were true, wouldn't the states be filled with planes anyway? Insomniac. Has it ever really rained on a parade? Insomniac. Who is that private number that called me today? Insomniac. How much fake does it take to make a person great? Insomniac. Why do hot babes always play games? Insomniac. Why are strippers so insane? Insomniac. What if you had two hearts and I had two brains? Insomniac. Will I ever get a track produced by Dre? Insomniac. Or maybe even hang with M or Lil Wayne? Insomniac. How can a pot call a kettle anything? Insomniac. If I had one leg left to stand on, would I leap? Insomniac. Why do I always hear Greens talk about peace? Insomniac. When our government can't even clean up our streets? Insomniac. Why would I do the math if I like to write and recite? Insomniac. How many other MCs like DJ Sniper have taken little bites off my mic? Insomniac. Who the fuck really ever heard ants in their pants? Insomniac. If they did the motherfucker break dance? Insomniac. If I had a wife, would I want a hall pass? Insomniac. Damn, I could really use a chick to scratch my back. Insomniac. Did the Irish really have corned beef and cabbage? Insomniac. Why do old ladies love to play cribbage? Insomniac. What's the difference between rap, rhyme, and poetry? Insomniac. Why do older ladies always want to get with me? Insomniac. Why does Coke taste better with lemon? Insomniac. Why in Costa Rica do they call a lime a limon? Insomniac. Why do birds fly south but not just fly away? Insomniac. How many plane crashes have there been anyway? Insomniac. Why do good friends always get stabbed in the back? Insomniac. I guess I'll never have the answer to that. Insomniac. How much time does it take to stand still? Insomniac. Is there anything really as a jagged little pill? Insomniac. Does Radio have a radio in his head, and why does he run? Insomniac. Why do rich people get to have all the fun? Insomniac. How can anyone front like they're better? Insomniac. I love to see voluptuous breasts under a sweater. Insomniac. Why are beer and abs both called a six-pack? Insomniac. Why do I always use slee stacks in my raps? Insomniac. When I get on stage, will I make it rain? Insomniac. If I throw out fat joints, will they think I'm insane? Insomniac. What the fuck is a theta wave? Insomniac. Life can change in an instant, but not today. Insomniac. Why do people always make false promises anyway? Insomniac. As if it were all a dramatic Broadway play and they'll be back someday. Insomniac. Is it really better to have loved than never at all? Insomniac.